Everybody. I know some of y'all will probably watch this later tonight, but if you want to jump in now, if you want to jump in the Zoom room, that's the best place to ask questions, but you can out here on the Facebook page as well. And tonight, so there's just a little bit of a delay. I am joined here tonight by my friend Travis Martin.
Hey.
And so Travis and I go back almost a decade. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But it's been almost a decade. And I'm super excited tonight to announce something to you all that we've talked about, but it's the right time for us to do this. So a little bit of a history. Travis, I've always considered my weight loss mentor. In fact, if you've been in my classes, over the years, you've heard me say my mentor said, and I've told those who've asked about how Achieve came about. I've told the story over the years. I actually was part of Travis's team back in 2012, and actually back then it was Thrive Weight Loss, and I was Thrive Indiana, and so I had the Indiana branch of Thrive Weight Loss, and the methods that I learned to lose weight actually came ultimately from Travis. And so I joined his team back in 2012 and 2012, yeah. And so a lot of y'all, you learned when I was part of Thrive Indiana, and then things happened and Thrive closed. But it turned out to be a good thing in two ways. I asked Travis, I said, hey, you know what? We're doing great things in Indiana. I want to keep going. And he said, go for it. And Travis and his wife, Sasha, had a new vision, and they restarted. And so we both were running on parallel tracks, and we would call and talk once in a while. And how are things going? What are you doing? But Travis and Sasha have built an incredible program. In fact, I think you could argue it's the #1 wellness program on the internet today. And Achieve has been going great, but it is time for us to pool our resources. And so Achieve Weight Loss is merging with Shibboleth Weight Loss. Now you might say, my goodness, what in the world is that name there? Shibboleth Weight Loss, there it is. It actually comes from an Old Testament story in the book of Judges. I believe Judges chapter 12, if I recall right. And Travis, you want to tell us where you came up with that? I'm going to steal your thunder. So I'm going to introduce you all my friend Travis. Now, real quickly before Travis talks, I hope he doesn't get mad at me because I'm actually working with him now. But Travis has that wonderful Southern accent, all right? So I'm the Yankee here. Even though I lived in the South, grew up half my life in the South and went back to the South. I've actually technically lived more in the South than I have in Indiana. But so I'm the Yankee here. But Travis, tell him about your story of Shibboleth and how you came up with that name.
Hey, y'all.
Throwing it on thick there, aren't you?
Everybody. Yep. I'm Travis, and along with my wife and I, we founded Shibboleth. I've been in weight loss and wellness for almost 20 years now, teaching, coaching. That my journey started because I was over 300 pounds, and I authored a system that helped me lose over 100 pounds. I did it for me and for no one else. It was a faith-based program, and I go on to come off of multiple prescription medications, and lo and behold, the Lord would have me eventually led to a grocery store, the Kroger grocery store, to help a deacon friend of mine out, to teach him how to shop, combine foods. And that day we were going around the store, and I ended up with a crowd following me around the grocery store. And next thing I knew, I was doing grocery tours free for the community every Saturday. Built up quite a following, and had community leaders back in that day say, you need to do something with this. Program's really good. I was already teaching in hospitals, et cetera. And I took on partners, and we kind of went away from the ministry first and foremost value system, and we turned it into a business rather quickly, and it just wasn't what the Lord wanted us to be doing. So we would end up, once we reeled out of that situation, we would end up founding this crazy program named Shibboleth, because back in the day, I had partners fighting over the name Thrive. That was the name of the company that first Jim first became acquainted with, really. It's Thrive Weight Loss. And it would again close its doors, and Sasha and I would start with no partners. And we wanted something that was meaningful to us to be the name of it, that no one would ever in their right mind want. And in short, the word Shibboleth is found in the Bible, and it was used as a type of password that the Gileadites would use to distinguish themselves from the Ephraimites. And the Ephraimites would steal the password, but they could not pronounce it. They would mispronounce it. And therefore, the Gileadites would know who the enemy was. And for Sasha and I, we looked up the Hebrew origins of the word Shibboleth, and it meant nothing. It absolutely means nothing. At best, it's a corn of wheat in the whole Bible, Jim, but it meant nothing. And we really felt like we'd been told we were nothing, and we'd never be able to do this program without partners and without focusing on the money and that sort of thing. So we named it after nothing. And we decided that we would turn it into something. And the name of our weight loss and wellness program today is Shibboleth. We've got tens of thousands of members that we call family, and they went on to record fat loss of over 3 million pounds. So we're really proud about our program and what the Lord's doing, and also proud to get reacquainted with you, Mr. Jim.
Thanks, Travis, for telling the story there. Yes. So Achieve has been fortunate over the years. We've got a few thousand folks that are part of Achieve, but Shibboleth has about 50,000. So, and Travis and his wife, Sasha, have built a fantastic team. And I am excited to, as of today, to now be a part of that team. And so, so I want to talk to my folks tonight with Travis. We wanted to talk to you together about what does that mean for Achieve Weight Loss. So Achieve Weight Loss and Shibboleth Weight Loss are merging together. So we are merging to be one family here. And if you are currently on Achieve Weight Loss as a platinum, gold, or silver member, and you have that lifetime membership, I did that a few months ago, offered that. The good news is you don't have to pay anything. You are going over to Shibboleth as a lifetime member there. I want to thank Travis publicly for doing that, because one of my biggest concerns when he and I were talking, one of my biggest concerns was, I was like, Travis, I want to make sure that my people are taken care of, because you have invested in Achieve. I've done my best to give you the best program that I could with my resources, and I wanted to make sure that you were taken care of. And so Travis said, look, you know, your folks are going to be part of our folks. We're not going to charge those folks who have paid for lifetime at Achieve, for lifetime at Shibboleth. And so that just means a lot to me that Travis did. And I think it speaks a lot to Travis and Sasha's heart, that you're going to hear Travis say this over and over again. Shibboleth is a ministry first and foremost. And so, you know, I think both of us, we both have a pastor's heart, and we both want to help people. And sometimes maybe that doesn't make us great business people, Travis, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we care more about people than the bottom line. But Travis and Sasha have built a great team. I joined the team today and my computer was blowing up because there's so many teams going on out there and people going back and forth and talking stuff. So if you are on Achieve Weight Loss currently as a platinum, gold, or silver member, you will be a part of Shibboleth as a lifetime silver member. Now you might say, but Jim, I had gold membership or platinum. What does that mean? Well, I put a little chart together. I want to show that to you real quickly here. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I'm going to be doing some videos on the Achieve website. The Achieve website is not going away tomorrow. So it's going to be up and running for probably at least the rest of February. And I'm going to be creating some transitional videos for you. So if you log into Achieve, there on your dashboard, there's going to be some transition videos there that you can watch. Our programs, I would say, Travis, are probably 90% the same, but there are some differences. There's not huge. We both teach food combinations that are almost identical. On Achieve, on the weight loss side, there was 11 basic ones. That was kind of from the Thrive days, more or less. With Shibboleth, there's a lot more than that as well. But if you've been in Achieve on the platinum level, you learned about those other advanced combinations. So if you're a platinum level member, it's not that big of a deal. And it's really not a huge like, oh my gosh, I got to learn 15 new food groups. That's not, it's still the basic food categories. Travis just broke some things out differently to help give some more flexibility actually in the program. So we both have the food combination is the core. We both teach on Achieve what's called the knockout punch. And on Shibboleth, it is the Shibboleth shield. And it is still the 5 components are basically the same. So a lot of it is 90% of it's similar, but we used some different ways of talking about some things. And I will say this up front, Travis is the man. So if you're like, well, Jim said this on Achieve, well, we're on Shibboleth, okay? And so he's, I've been at this for almost 10 years, but he's been at it for almost 20. So I defer to my mentor in these cases. So we are combining, but I wanted to show you real quickly, I tried to do a comparison so you can just see how this compares. And again, there's going to be some transitional videos here, but on Achieve, as a member, you could download your nutrition workbook. On Shibboleth, there are tons of digital books that are printable, program guides, recipes, motivational letters. Even actually Shibboleth is, and it's, Travis, speak to this real quickly. You're in the process of developing a kids program as well, correct? On Shibboleth.
We've got a kids program, an athletes program, just several different programs for different personalities and goals.
Right. So believe me, what is being developed at Shibboleth is so far beyond what Achieve had, and quite frankly, I think ever could do, because Travis and Sasha have built a great team out there. So we had daily motivational emails on Shibboleth. There's daily doses. We had weight loss meal plans, which was a fairly new thing. Shibboleth has those as well as a meal plan generator, which is really a cool feature. And I'll be walking through some of that with you in some of the transitional videos. We have here the lifestyle Facebook group. Shibboleth, how many Facebook groups you got out there?
It's over 20.
Over 20 private Facebook groups. And again, it depends on what you're doing. So I'm doing this little thing right now with Travis. I wanted to do, I'm still doing the 40-day challenge on Achieve. And if you're in that 40-day challenge, we still meet tomorrow night. We're still going to continue that out on Achieve. But I decided to do the Tiger 36 challenge. I think we're both doing that today, aren't we? So there's actually a Facebook group for that. I didn't ask to join that since I have the master himself with me. We're doing that together. But so there's all sorts of challenge groups out there. And again, I'll explain a lot of this more on the website. We have the weight tracker. They have a weight tracker. We have our on-demand weight loss course. A neat thing is on Shibboleth, there's a 14 video series called Fast Track. They're not long videos. And they're actually taught by Kim, who's one of the trainers at Shibboleth, and you'll enjoy that. I've watched the videos, took the test, got my badge. So you'll get badges. We had roughly 3,000 items in our grocery database. Shibboleth has 5,000 plus. We had roughly 300 recipes. They got 2,000. And we had about 35 restaurants. They have 108. We had exercise videos, little vignette videos, and Shibboleth has tons of exercise things that you can download. And one of the cool things here, and I'm going to just break this video for a second just to give variety. One of the cool things, now I don't have a Fitbit. I've always said, you know, I might get me one of those Fitbits and see he's got his. So my birthday was a month ago, and I didn't buy myself a birthday gift. I guess the older I get, the less I care about things like that. But I told my wife, I said, you know what? I think I know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get me a Fitbit. Because the cool thing with the Shibboleth website is you can sync your Fitbit to the website. I don't know, Travis, we're doing this off the cuff. Do you want to say anything about how that works? I know that's just a cool feature.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. A lot of us, there's other devices that people will log their steps with, but the Fitbit website does sync with our website. So all one has to do is make sure that their device is synced with Fitbit.com. And then there's a simple little procedure that we've got in a video where they can go in and turn that on in the Shibboleth website and turn it on in the Fitbit website. And they're synced up, and then, you know, we keep like the top 50 every month. They're getting their steps, some friendly competition. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, that syncing process is pretty smooth.
Cool. That's what I like. And if you hear dinging in the background, that's because one of the Shibboleth teams are talking. So my computer's dinging. Another thing,
day and night.
Yeah, I know. It just seems like there's constant chatter going on. So that's cool. So I'm going to go buy me a Fitbit. I'm going to have to get Travis' suggestion on the best Fitbit model to get there. But also, we had online coaching. You filled out your journal. I gave you feedback on that. And when you're on Platinum Gold on Shibboleth, you get 49 journal reviews. And again, after that many, you're probably going to definitely have it down, but you can actually get more reviews done. And they have unlimited one-on-one coaching by their mentors. So there's a lot of mentors out there who do one-on-one coaching, and you can sign up for that. We did a personal virtual kitchen tour, which actually, Travis, nobody really ever did with me. It was download the Zoom app and walk through your kitchen, and I would be on the other side looking at what was in your pantry. I guess folks were afraid to let me see in their house. I don't know. But you do have virtual grocery store tours on there. I think Jason does those, doesn't he?
He does most of them. Yeah, we have different coaches that do that, but mostly it's Jason. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I may jump in and do a few of those maybe someday. We've been doing that on the Lifestyle or on Achieve, and that's been a lot of fun at night. Sometimes I love doing those, so that's a lot of fun. So you can get a lot done by just sitting at your computer and walking down the aisles of Walmart. I got to let Travis go because I think his phone's probably blowing up like mine. We have weekly lifestyle classes on Achieve, but there's also 2 live fast track webinars every week on Shibboleth, and there's always live. In fact, right now, before I came on, Kim is out there doing a class right now live. So there's always live classes almost every night of the week. I looked. There's maybe not Friday night, but I think
the best way I know to compare what we try to create or what we're working towards is it's almost like you're on a cruise ship that's focused on weight loss and wellness, and there's somewhere all over the boat to go. So almost every night we're doing something. So it's almost impossible not to find a convenient live class during the week to tune in for education, behavior modification, and for connection. And our instructors are a lot of fun. Jim, you're going to be instructing a lot of those classes. I'm going to be, Jason's going to be, but we'll always keep something going on for those that need us when they're fighting the diet devil.
Yeah. Right. There's an achieved similarity difference. We call him the diet demon, and on a Shibboleth, he's the diet devil.
Okay, gotcha.
And on Achieve, he was the fat truck, and on Shibboleth, he's a fat bus. So, you
Yeah.
know, like I said, they're very similar in our concepts. And that's the nice thing, Travis, talking about that, because on Achieve, it's basically been me here lately. And on Shibboleth, you've got a team of people out there. And just to, right now with COVID, everything's online. We got offered to come back to the hospital, and we've tried to restart classes. Nobody's coming out. So I think people just don't want to sit in a room with masks on, and people are still nervous about that. Shibboleth really from the onset was geared to be an online program, right? So
yeah, Sasha and I used to have at 1.9 weight loss centers. I seen the handwriting on the wall years ago, watching what was going on with Weight Watchers and watching it happen to us. People just were getting busier, life would get in the way, and even though people love in-person connection, I figured it was all going online. So we were online when being online wasn't cool. And then last year we had 2 centers. So what Jim's been through is not uncommon. We had 2 centers, and one of those centers ended up having to close due to COVID and the lockdown. So those things happen, and it just, you know, it so happened for the last half a dozen years, 80% of our focus has been online. And we have a team of about 19, 20 folks to help us support people on a daily basis. So we have a real mission here, and that's why Jim and I are partnering up, as we share the same values, and that's to help people, ministry first and foremost.
yeah, so you know, for those achievers who've invested in Achieve, you're getting an awesome value. And for those who used to be a part of Achieve, we're planning on doing a special class called Second Chance. And so you'll want to jump into that, and because we want to do what we can to help you on that. And I'll come back to that in just a minute. Some other things you're going to be getting on Achieve. We had lifestyle challenges. If you were a platinum member, there was about 3 or 4 of them out there. On Shibboleth, is there like, there's a ton of them. I can't remember. I didn't count them up. I thought one time I counted 75 different challenges and wall breakers.
I've had to come up with a lot of challenges.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them, from 1-day challenges to, you know,
1 day, 3
challenges.
days, 7 days.
Yeah, so just all sorts of challenges. Here's some things that Shibboleth also you'll get that Achieve didn't offer. Travis has developed what's called coach mode eating. If you're like really stuck and in a plateau, you can do what's called coach mode. And then there's also classes dealing with intermittent fasting method, which we've talked about too on Achieve. We've done some of that, but they have advanced that a lot more. And battle buddy challenges. Some of this I'm still learning myself. Live webinars with exercise, teaching to help you with exercise. And Travis is really, you're big into fitness. And Travis is now in jiu-jitsu. You've been, I don't know what belt you are in jiu-jitsu.
I'm not up there. I'm not a black belt like you.
Well, that was in Taekwondo. I mean, I think, doesn't jiu-jitsu to get first degree black belt take like 6 years?
Average length of time for a black belt in jiu-jitsu is 10 to 12 years.
Okay, wow. See, I was off. Yeah, I'll see in Taekwondo it's 3 years if you can barrel through. I had a second degree. It took me 5 years. So if I was in jiu-jitsu, I wouldn't even be probably close. I do have a girl that I graduated with from high school that she is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. I think she just recently got it.
Yeah, she whipped both of us.
Yeah, she probably, yeah, definitely whipped me. That's for sure. And just some other things. One of the cool features, and I'll be doing this online. I'm going to do some demo videos. They've got some really cool badges on Shibboleth out there. And in fact, real quickly, I'll just take you out to the Shibboleth website if I can do that for 2 seconds. Y'all give me a second here. Okay, I'm actually in Shibboleth's website right now. And I took this test twice just so I could show you this is the demo page. This is on Achievers. This is what your journal page partly will look at, but here's one of those cool badges, the Fast Track badge. And I'll be doing some videos about that. So we'll get into that tomorrow. on the website. So check out just log into Achieve Weight Loss, and I'll be walking you through that. So talking to you about all this cool. Fast Track is really a cool thing to get started off with. So we'll be going into that tomorrow. But I just wanted to show you one of those cool badges out there, because there's a lot of cool badges. I love the badges. That's why I'm doing this challenge, Travis, because I wanted to get me another badge. See, you knew that, right? Yeah.
I do it to earn them too.
Yeah. So we talked about Fitbit, synchronization, weekly timing chart. Oh yeah, that's really a cool feature. I won't show you tonight, but I'll get into one of the videos. And so you're going to like that. A lot of achievers, because I've had also achievers like, hey, can I go back and see past journal entries? And I'm like, well, you have to check your email, because that's how I respond to you. But on Shibboleth, you can go back and look at past journals. It's really cool. I'll probably make a video tomorrow on the journal feature to show you that. And I've been poking around at it a lot too.
One of the things I noticed too that you may not be aware of is in the journal, there's a new version and an old version. So
Okay.
you can also click to the new version, and it's got more features in it. We left the old version because some folks don't like change, but the new version is really cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that. I don't even, was I looking at the new version there?
I think it was the old version.
Oh, the old version. Okay. Well, see, there you go. So this is just my first day in. So I'm telling you, the website is humongous, expansive. And, but I think everything, the kitchen sink is there. But all right. So we've been rattling here for a while tonight. And I know Travis has probably got to jump out because I don't think he sleeps. But does anybody have questions tonight, lifestylers who are out there? Lori, I just noticed that I have a fellow missionary who's been with Shibboleth. Didn't know the connection with you, Jim. Oh, cool. Lori's been an achiever for quite a while. So thanks, Lori. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Like I said, Shibboleth has about 50,000 folks who are part of it in some way or been a part. So yeah. Shibboleth's getting national attention now. I've noticed that. So, so this is not for y'all. I mean, sure, I've invested thousands of hours and lots of money in Achieve Weight Loss. But I guess I would be lying to say if I wasn't a little sad, but I'm more excited than sad about being a part of the Shibboleth family. It's just time. And I'm really excited about, not from just me, but really more for you, because as achievers, you're going to get a much better value. And that was always my thing. How could I give my folks the best value for their buck? But now I just feel like you've gone from maybe level 50 to level 2000 just by this. And again, and I think you're going to have friends who are going to love this. There's so many things out there. So, all right, I'm going to jump out of here tonight. If you have questions, feel free to post them here. I'll check that tomorrow. Oh, I want to let you know that if you're like, man, I want to tell my friends about this program, I'm going to post right down here a link to the webinar tomorrow night. It's called Why Shibboleth? And it's a great place for people if they're interested in the program. Some friends that want to lose weight. I know there's going to be a couple little specials tomorrow that are going to be offered in that webinar. And I know Travis will be on there. Sasha, I think some of the team members are going to be on there tomorrow night. So it's a good chance to meet the team. So definitely, if you know some folks about that, tell them about that. Oh yeah, I have one last thing I want to share with y'all before I go tonight. That's really I'm pumped up about, and I hope my internet's not gagging here. A lot of you have over the years have said, I want a phone app. Well, I don't know if you can see this, and I'll do a better video tomorrow. But right here on my phone, there is the Shibboleth phone app, and yes, there is a phone app. And you're going to love it. So you can journal, you can do everything on this phone app. And I am planning on doing a little bit of a tutorial on that too for achievers to show them how that phone app works. So for all of you, all the folks who said, I wanted a phone app, and I always said, no, it's going to be about $30,000. I can't afford it, which I couldn't. you're going to have it on Shibboleth, or you can get it, and it's 99 cents, right? So, good night. That's ridiculously cheap, isn't it, Travis, for what you get? So,
Yeah.
all right. I think I've got you pinned on. I think I've had you pinned on there, Travis. So my folks might be, who's that guy on our website? So, all right. Anything, Travis, before we go tonight, you want to say before we head out?
Yeah, I just want to say, we're excited, Jim, to have you. I don't see a lot changing other than now you have more resources and tools. Still going to be, one of our key folks, and hopefully teaching folks, not only your folks, but us all merging together. They're going to meet a lot of friends, a lot of future friends, a lot of life-changing friends, and your group's going to affect our group too. So we're excited. We hope your folks will be excited. And I know that you and I have plans to do some second chance stuff, meaning we're asking all of your clients and my clients who came, and maybe they let life get in the way, but we take it like it's our fault. It's our fault. We got broad shoulders, and it's our fault. We want you to give us a second chance and let us help you fulfill the promise we made, and that's to help you lose weight. If you're a reasonable person, Jim and I are going to help you lose weight. And now Jim's got folks around the clock to help him support you all even better than he has in the past. So we're excited about the merger.
Yeah, me too. I'm super excited about it. And yeah, so I'm not going for Achievers. I'm not going away. You're not. Maybe some of y'all want to get rid of me. I hope not. But not going away. We'll still be there. And during this month of February, definitely the Achieve website will still be going. So log in there. We are working on my current lifetime members, getting you membership over at Shibboleth. So just watch your email. Give us a couple days to get everything set up, but so just watch your emails. I'll be communicating with you when I put out new videos, new transitions. So just continue to log into Achieve, and you will learn about how everything to get you moved over to Shibboleth, and I will be there. You can send questions to my normal email address, and I'll be glad to help walk with you through this if you have any questions. So we're not just closing down tomorrow shop, but we are now officially merging over with Shibboleth. So super excited about it.